The pictures tell the story. A spectacular fire at an apartment complex in Beaverton. More than a dozen cars torched. And according to investigators, it's the work of a serial arsonist, a boy who's just 11 years old.
The worry is that there's been 3 fires here, and if he's a fire starter, it's scary.
But tonight there's another theory about what happened, and it's radically different. At 11 o'clock, good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Ann Stake. This story is full of surprises. Even the reaction of some of the neighbors, not what you'd expect. Our Chris Holmstrom digging deeper tonight. He's live at the Juvenile Detention Center. Chris.
Good evening, Jeff and Anya. That 11-year-old will be in custody here until his trial. Now, he's facing very serious charges and is expected to be here for quite some time. And these charges date back to last year. Dramatic video as a fire rips through this Beaverton apartment complex. It happened in July, and the suspect accused of starting the fire, an 11-year-old boy.
I think it's crazy. I see a lot of kids around the neighborhood, but they seem like pretty nice kids.
Authorities believe the boy started the fire in the recycling bin, and from there it quickly spread, causing more than $200,000 in damages. It's a night many people I talked to will never forget.
So I'm standing here and actually watching my car on fire. It's just like out of a movie or something.
I found out Winnie Tong's truck was one of 15 vehicles damaged by the fire. Hers a complete loss. And since she only had liability coverage, a financial loss as well. But to her, it's more than the money. It's the truck's sentimental value and the safety of her family.
I am very, very glad that they did finally find someone to be accountable for what happened. It's scary because, you know, someone could have gotten hurt. And this wasn't the first instance.
I learned detectives were also able to connect the young boy with 2 other fires in the area, both within the last 7 months. But neighbors who wouldn't appear on camera tell me he's innocent.
Those flames went over those cars like if something was put on those cars. It was like a magnet was pulling all those like waves of fire that way. A kid couldn't have just sat there and did that quick.
But most people I talked with say they don't understand why a young boy would do something like this.
First of all, I feel sorry for the kid. He's a young kid, and obviously something's gone wrong in his life, and I hope that they give him the proper attention and just don't lock him up.
And back out here live, that young boy is facing several charges, including 3 charges of first-degree arson. Reporting live in Northeast Portland, I'm Chris Holmstrom for KOIN 6 News.